Alright, today is a perfect day to show you how we're building this project, because we've completed most of the rough construction and have already started the finishing work. And don't worry, this is tempered glass, triplex. It's 2 sheets of glass with a glue film in between, so it's super strong. You can even walk on it. So we started this project completely from scratch. It used to be a rice field, and now we have finished structures with almost all the windows installed. Let's go downstairs, and I'll tell you more about how we built it and some of the challenges we faced. The foundation here was done using standard Balinese technology, a pile cap, a large concrete platform with a column. Today, we usually build on precast-driven piles. Then we poured a solid concrete slab and built a classic frame structure, reinforced concrete columns, with aerated concrete blocks used to fill in the walls. Internal partitions are made using Beamex panel foam concrete panels. Check our channel for the detailed videos on each stage. But briefly, all the utilities were installed in corrugated conduit. All pipes were embedded directly into the concrete beams and slabs to avoid drilling later. That means all wiring could be pulled through effortlessly later. Everything was planned in advance. All walls will be finished with foamy panels, flexible ceramics, or bamboo charcoal interior panels. I'll show you upstairs how that looks. All drainage and sewer pipes are wrapped with sound insulation to eliminate noise. Those systems run through hidden channels into a technical basement. Everything is also sealed off to prevent any unwanted noise. We also pre-installed all outlet boxes. For example, this wire was laid during slab pouring. Here, there will be a couch and an outlet for a phone charger, projector, kettle, anything really. Anything you need for what? Whatever appliance you might need. Here. We've started installing the decorative wall panels now. These are bamboo charcoal with plastic. Their biggest advantage is that they come pre-cut to match the height of the room. You can finish them with anything. Fabric, natural veneer, plastic, anything can be glued on top. The best part is how easily they assemble with tongue and groove. And instead of using aluminum corners, we mill and bend the edges, so you get a clean, seamless corner. Like the one you can see here, inside or out. Almost all windows are now installed. We manufacture them through our contract production in China. We import, clear customs, deliver, and install everything ourselves. We can do the same for your project. It's cheaper than anything of similar quality in Jakarta, and especially on Bali. We've already tiled the bathrooms and installed sample plumbing fixtures to see how they look. By the way, we also import the plumbing ourselves from China. Contact us if you're interested. Our team now cuts tiles at a 45-degree angle, so the result looks perfect, just like in the CIS. The ideal construction approach, by the way, is pouring a reinforced frame and filling the walls with our foam concrete panels. Why? The panels connect perfectly with tongue and groove, so you can't install them crooked or uneven. The surface is flat and smooth, and you can immediately apply finishing panels on top using foam adhesive. That's it. No plastering, no uneven joints or crooked walls from poorly installed aerated blocks. Basically, it's a perfect combo. Beamex panels for the structure and decorative panels on top. We produce those too in China on a contract basis. Reach out if you want us to ship and install them. As for the electrical junction boxes, we weld them. That means we twist the copper wires and weld them with a carbon electrode. This is not just a crimp or cap. It's actual copper-to-copper welding. The result is zero resistance, no heat generation, and no fire risk. No risk of overheating or failure. It's basically a single fused conductor. Your home or villa is completely safe. The roof here is built using a method that's unusual for Indonesia but very common in the CIS market. We've constructed metal trusses, topped with 10mm plywood, and then poured 150mm of foam concrete over it. Why? First, it significantly reduces weight, which lowers the load on the foundation. Second, foam concrete acts as insulation, so the roof stays cool, unlike a solid concrete slab, which would heat up under the sun. On top, we've applied a torch-on waterproofing membrane, essentially permanent. The drainage is internal. The roof has a slope directing water into a gutter. On this side, which then flows down through pipes on the side into the drainage system. All the utility work was pre-installed before the final roof layer was applied, so we didn't need to drill through later. Here you can see a twisted pair cable for internet, a power line for the boiler, and cold and hot water pipes, since a solar water heater will be installed here. There's also a sewer vent pipe to release gases and prevent odors inside the house. A skylight is always a great feature. This one is made from triplex, 2 tempered glass sheets with a glue film in between. You can even safely sit on it. It's angled on purpose so water doesn't pool and leave stains after rain. But what's crucial is using the right type of glass to avoid sagging. Why is that? Cheap, thin glass over a large area can bow and form a lens, which can be dangerous. In some cases, this has caused fires when sunlight focused through a lens ignited patio furniture. That's why precision here is vital. We also installed drip edges and protective barriers to keep heavy diagonal or horizontal rain from getting under the skylight, even though everything is already waterproofed, just another layer of safety. Here you see the outlets for the air conditioning units. We've made a special sealed outlet for the air conditioning lines. There will be a cap with an opening for the air conditioner line to make everything as safe as possible. But there are 2 solutions for placement. Since we don't want to hang air conditioning units on facades for noise and aesthetics, some will be placed on the roof under a shaded cover to prevent overheating. Most of the outdoor units will be installed between houses, on inner walls, keeping all facades untouched while installing the air conditioners. The pool finishing is nearly done. 2 pools are fully complete, finished with a beautiful stone called greenstone. When wet, it darkens and looks rich and elegant. Some pools are fully built and waterproofed, and the finishing tiles are now being applied. This complex includes 6 townhouses, each one 170 square meters. If everything is properly planned, with a solid project and materials sourced in advance, a project like this can be completed in 9 to 10 months, assuming there's no extreme rainy season. That's pure working time. We can replicate these kinds of projects in series because we handle every stage ourselves: pile driving, monolithic structures, panel production, window fabrication, interior and exterior finishing. Everything is done in-house and exclusively for us, which makes timelines and quality predictable.
Hello, guys.
Good guys, once we complete the exterior and interior finishes, utilities and communications, the next video will cover how these houses are fully built, commissioned and handed over to investors. Stay tuned and keep following our journey.